Hi everyone, welcome to my channel The Crazy Easy. In this video, we will discuss a complete structure of Wings 1 TSLP path, in which I will be covering what is track, what exactly the unit elective track, what is core track, what is tech, what is night, all the things, and the almost everything related to Wings 1 program. So this may take more time to cover everything. That's why I divided into two parts. So make sure you watch both the videos for the complete understanding. So let's start the first part of the video. And before starting, if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe. Milestone Deep Learning Path, that is TSLP. Wings 1 basically a set of courses that has been assigned by TCS management for betterment of the working employees. It is a continuous learning process where you all have to show progress on each aspect courses assigned to you. Okay, you will get some courses assigned by management and you have to complete it. And going forward, your performance band, the promotions and appraisal will not only judge by how do you perform on your working hours, but also what have you done apart from your project work. Apart from your project work, if you are doing something, that will be also contribute for your performance band or any kind of appraisal. Yeah. Okay, this path has a milestone concept. You will get rewards based on achieving different milestone. For now, milestone you can consider as a requisite or criteria to get the reward. Okay, so different milestones require completion of different tracks, and that is courses, and each track will have its own assessment followed by an interview. Upon clearing each milestone, you will get the rewards. Likewise, in case of DCA, in the TSLP path, you get the opportunity to go from digital cadre upon clearing the milestone one. So after that, each milestone will have an incremental rewards. So in the TSLP, the first milestone is considered as a DCA, that is a digital profile, and after that, each milestone will have an incremental rewards, and at the end, you will get the innovator cadre. So if you don't know what is a cadre, what is the profile, what is a digital, or what is a innovator, please watch my another video. I have already created it, the eligibility criteria. So you should have a C1 or below grade. Okay, if you don't know what is my grade, then you can check your offer letter, or you have a salary slip at the top. You will get what is your grade. Okay, so you should have a C1 or below grade. Rating should be 4 or 5. If you completed first year, then you will get the rating. So that 4 and 5 is considered to be the high rating. Okay, and if you are more than 1 year, then the high work performance will be considered. That is, you should have a or B band also. Okay, so you should have a high and if you are an experienced guy, then you should have a or B, which is a high work performance band. And yes, if you are also eligible if you already cleared the DCA, that is, you will get the opportunity to go from digital to innovator. As I said, so set of courses needs to be completed in TSLV path. So these are the course IDs for the IT role. 15205 is the course ID. ITIS, that is infrastructure related road, 15206 is the course ID. And for the BPS people, 17094 is the course ID. I will provide you in the, I will provide for a reference, I will provide these IDs in the description below. Okay. Moving on to the roadmap. Okay, roadmap. So, as we all know, why roadmap is important, because these are the steps that you can follow, and you will get the Elevate certification. So, first step, that is how do I get the guidance. If you are completely new to this program, so you how will you get the guidance. Definitely you can check my videos. I will provide all the guidance, but in the official, how will you get the guidance? So listen to the recorded version of tracks and attend the awareness session for the clarity. And where you will get the recorded version? you will get from Nomi community of the Elevate. And if you don't know where it is, then you can connect with your TD or HR Spock. They will guide you for the same. Okay, now next step will be what is my learning status. So suppose if you got idea from the HR or any resource, and you start completing the courses, and you don't know what is my current learning status, whether it is completed or not, whether it is pending. So you will get, how will you get that? You need to navigate to each track using curriculum IDs. You will get the IDs over there also. So you just need to navigate and you will check whether it is completed or not. Okay, next step would be, am I eligible to take up the assessment? Once you complete the any track, then you will get the question that whether am I eligible to take up the assessment. Then how will you know? I will share the eligibility criteria. Also, I previously discussed what is the eligible to take up the assessment, but also you can check the NOMI blog for the proper assessment eligibility. You will get the more clarity. Okay, and the last important step, that what if you have missed any few live webinars. So they are conducting a few live webinars for the every track, that associate can score more. But if you missed for the any reason like project deliveries or any personal commitment, then don't worry, you will get the recordings from them. Listen to the recorded webinars using course ID shared by Evaluate Wings on community. I already shared the recorded version of some course IDs in my other videos, so you guys can check it. Roadmap, and that you have to follow for the every track to get the success in each track. Okay, so this is the way you have to follow. First, you can listen their version, then check the learning status. If not, then complete that thing. And if once you complete it, check the eligibility, whether am I eligible for the for this cycle. And if you are eligible, then register for it and go for this Proctorate assessment. Okay, and don't forget to listen the recorded versions of the courses. Yeah. Okay, moving on to course IDs. You can have a look on your course IDs below, where you will get the course IDs. If you are completely new to the TCS, then you must have a login to the Ultimatics. Under that, you will get the iUVol tab. As we all know, iUVol is for the learning platform. So you have to go under the iUVol. Under the My Learning, you will get the certification tab. Under that internal, there will be auto enrollment for your for the course ID by your HR. But if it is not enrolled by your HR, then ask, connect your HR or your TD team for the enrollment and start preparing. So you will see the course IDs along with the various courses. Just click on enroll and start learning. Okay, moving on to what is track. This is the main question. So now what is track? बहुत से बच्चों का कंसर्न है कि ट्रैक क्या है, बहुत ही कंफ्यूजन है. प्लीज एक्सप्लेन इन अ सिंपल मैनर. So in this program, there are different kinds of group. पहले हम लोग ये समझ लेते कि what is track. So track is nothing but the package of courses. It's a collection of courses, like 4 to 5 courses combinedly make a one track. Okay, na? So this is the track, and Wings 1 TSLP is broadly categorized into core and unit elective track. So this course is divided into main categories: core and unit. So core consists of prescriptive learning on the technology, process, articulation, business skill that will be common to all the associate. If you are enrolled for the Wings 1 PSLP, then core track will be common to everyone. Okay, process, articulation, business skill, technology will be same for everyone. If your friend is also doing with you, you will be getting the same courses. And the unit elective covers the technology domain topics related to respective BG unit requirement. This is the different. Okay, this is the different thing from the core track. This is related to your unit requirement. Unit means if you are suppose belongs to BFSI or any other kind of domain, then BFSI related things will be there. So this is the only different part. Apart from this, everything will be same for you and your friend if you are enrolling. Acha. For more simplification, I have represented the course structure diagrammatically. I hope from this you will get the clear understanding of the program. So TSLP certification program is basically divided into core and unit elective. Let's deep dive into the core track first, and then we'll move to the unit elective. So core track is common for everyone who enroll for the program, those who belong to it. And talking about the unit elective track, it is a different track which is not included in a core track. Unit means your domain. For example, BFSI, Ultimatis, IoT, and many more. So if you and your friends belongs to same unit, example BFSI, then you both will get the same unit elective tracks as well. Also the same pattern of this complete program. Okay, so this is the core and this is the unit elective track. As you can see in the screen right now, there is a three course ID which is the Elevate certification ID, and you have to select as per your branch, which is IT or ITIS or BPS or etc. anything. And if you don't know about your branch, then please connect to your HR or TD team. They will surely help you in this. And after knowing your branch, you have to enroll for the course. And after enrolling, you can see program is divided in some groups like technology, articulation, process, unit, and biz skill. If you select the biz group, under the four tracks are present as written here. So if you selected this group, you have to first enroll for the track first. Then under that track, you have to complete C1, C2, and C3 courses. Once you complete all the courses under the particular track, that track will get marked as a completed. Likewise, you have to complete all the tracks in that particular group. Okay, and once you complete all the tracks from that group, that complete group will considered as a completed. Okay, so in this way you have to complete all the groups, and once you complete all the groups from this certification ID, your complete certification will get accepted, or I can say completed. Correlate with the one example like elevate certification IDs like your great grandparents, then group is you can consider as your grandparents, then Twin tracks you can consider as your your parents, that is your mother and father, and C1 is your is you, that is your child. So you have to follow from the down that firstly you have to complete the courses for that particular track. In the same manner, you have to complete all the tracks for that particular group. Likewise, you have to complete all the groups for this certification idea, and then only after completion of all the groups, you will get Elevate certificate. So I think I hope I am making sense to you guys. So this is you can say hierarchy. You have to first enroll, then select any group, then select any track, and for that complete all the courses. Then select another T2 track, complete all the courses. Then select third track, complete all the courses. Then select fourth track, complete all the courses. As a result, you will get your group one will get completed. Likewise, you have to complete all the groups. Okay. Moving on. Okay, so moving on to the tracks, what exactly the technology? So technology tracks deal with the technologies like Java, Spring, Cloud, DevOps, etc. Will be covered in the technology track. Process track. So process track is consist of management process agile methodology. As you all know, DCS is following the agile way of working. So this process track is deal with the process agile methodology. Okay, so articulation is deal with the speaking, writing, and listening skill. It's deal with your verbal skills. Next is a business skill. So business skills is deal with your personal behavior like personal development, stress and pressure management, decision making. All that stuff will be covered in the business skill. And these are the four things is common to the each and every associate who is going to enroll or who already enroll for this courses, because these are the basic things that every employee should know. Okay, and unit elective, as I already said, it will not be considered in the core track. This is the only learning which is different from others. as it covers technology and domain topics related to your unit domain only. Domain is using only the things like Springboard. So this kind of advanced level of Springboard technology will be covered here in the unit elective. So as per your unit, the technology will be changed. So this is the unit elective. Okay, so moving on to the benefits. Okay, so after the completion of all the courses or all the tracks, what are the benefits that your designation change from ASI training to system engineering? Generally, it takes 2 years after joining, but due to Elevate program, you will get that the moment when you clear the first milestone. Okay, your compensation letter will get updated. In your salary, you will get some amount as a Elevate incentives as you completed the Wings 1 program now. Okay, so high talent flag will be set for you. This is the internal thing. You don't have to worry about it. What is a high talent flag? This is the recognition that you are at the digital level. Okay, and as this is the milestone based program, so after clearing your first milestone, you will get the digital cadre, and further also you can clear the milestone to move innovator cadre. Okay, so I think that's it from this video. I hope you got clarity on the technical, non-technical, core and unit elective, what exactly they are. And in the yes, in the second video, we will be discussing on the assessment pattern, which tracks needs to be selected, and all that stuff. So stay tuned for the second video as well. And if you like this video, then hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.